So I thrifted a vintage 1980s Courrèges skirt suit off Depop, of course. It was made for the Japanese market in the 1980s. So it's really well proportioned to fit somebody like me who's really short. The only major issue was, well, not even major, the only real issue was this tiny little heart-shaped hole in the lining. As you can see, the Japanese label is there, but the finishes on this are superb. Look at that hand sewing. It's so beautiful. It's just made so well. Everything about the suit is just so pretty. I love the boucle. I love the buttons are just beautiful. The buttonholes are so superbly made. That Peter Pan collar, just everything about it is so beautifully made. The thing about Courrèges is it's a very undervalued and really underappreciated brand, I think. It really does whisper class. It doesn't scream rich. There's no logos, there's nothing obvious that it's a designer suit. It's just the finishes and the cut are just so beautiful. The double-breasted, I don't normally wear double-breasted. I love this. It's so nice, and the skirt has pockets. So I noticed a few little threads loose, and what I'm doing here is I'm just going in with a tapestry blunt, big-eyed tapestry needle, and of course my camera focused on the boring fence with the neighbor's hedge rather than the job at hand, but never mind. So all I do here is I pop that through underneath the main part of the fabric, thread the needle with the bit that needs pulling through, and I just pull it through and then trim it. There's lots of different apparatuses that you can buy, little gadgets you can buy to do this. You don't need to. A tapestry needle is great. And then I set about mending that little tiny hole. And what I did was I got some lining fabric and some Vlisifix. And I'm just prepping the fabric by ironing it out. Pop the Vlisifix on top with the paper side up, and got my pressing cloth. I have a Raja cloth here. You can really use any plain white cotton cloth, a hanky, a tea towel, anything like that is absolutely fine. And I'm actually bonding the Vlisifix to the lining fabric. And then once I have done that, it's all stuck together. What I'm actually doing is I'm going to take it to the hole puncher, just an ordinary office hole puncher, and just punching a couple of little pieces, little tiny circles. And once I've done that, that is going to be enough to cover the hole. So there's my tiny little patch, really minuscule. And I'm just going to take the paper off the back and pop it onto the hole, and then cover it with the Raja cloth again. Here we go. And then just iron over that. Now this acetate lining is very, very sensitive to heat. So you really just need the very tippy tip of the iron to just get that bonded to that lining fabric, and it really covers up the hole. You can barely even notice where it was now. Voila. I actually put 2 on overlapping just to give it a bit of strength. Make sure that that got covered up really well, but you can barely notice it now. And of course I styled it with a pair of cream shoes, a cream handbag, and a cute little 80s